Hey y'all, it's your girl Monét, and you're watching a special edition of The Exchange Rate, where we're chatting with the cast of All Stars 5. Hey ladies. As we all know, our nation is going through a very tough time right now. We by no means want to make light of this, so before we start, I would like to have a moment of silence for protesters, organizers, and all those in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. Yes, let's jump right in with the cast of All Stars 5. Ladies, how are y'all feeling today? Mariah?
Amazing. All refreshed. I had my morning mimosa and she's ready to go.
Morning mimosa. It is like 9 a.m. in LA, girl. Cracker?
Girl, it is so good to finally be able to talk about All Stars and to say that we have all done it and we are ready to get out there and show the world. But it's such a time of bittersweetness because while we want to celebrate this, like the entire world is shaking apart right now. And it feels so conflicting.
Alexis, how's it for you down in Florida?
I'm in Vegas now.
Vegas?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas. Vegas has been a little bit calm and but we're doing good, you know? We're still here.
Yeah. So going into All Stars 5 now, no tea. We the cast has been leaked on Twitter for literally a year at this point. But
for 11 years now.
11 years now. Before you actually got there, is there anyone that you were surprised by, or was the cast who you thought it was going to be?
I was surprised to see India there.
I
was surprised to see India.
Yes.
India. Anybody else?
I was surprised and excited to see Ongina back. I know she has been always a fan favorite, and the fans always asked for her, but she would never made it. So when she walked through the doors, I was like, "Oh shit, this girl is here."
Yeah. I think we've been talking about that all day, kind of like when Ongina came in her outfit jingle jangling and all of that. It was just like, you're like, here comes basically just like the transformer of drag just coming in and like a machine. And it's like, you, as Alexis said, she's a fan favorite. You know, she has this superpower of charisma. And it just changed the whole feeling of the season. And she was the last one to walk in. So you're kind of like, okay, I know what's going on. And then she walks in, it's like, skirt! A whole different thing. Well, not skirt, bodysuit. But,
Okay, this is another question. In all honesty, whose entrance look were you most impressed by? Whose entrance look were you least impressed by?
Oh, Monét, you're so shady.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll go first because y'all know what bitches I'm bothered. I will have to start off with the least impressive look was Derek Barry.
Good.
I was a little underwhelmed. I was okay. But she looked like she enjoyed her entrance look, as long as she enjoyed it.
It was a production, girl.
Okay, Mariah.
And most impressed, Mariah.
Most impressed, Ongina takes the cake and the candles, bitch.
Yes.
Word.
All right, there you go.
the candles.
Saying to me, I was very excited to see Ongina's look. It was my favorite. Oh my God, the least one has to be a tie between Mariah and Mayhem.
Well, girl, the internet lit Mayhem up about this bodysuit, girl.
Yes. I'm just fucking with Mariah. I like her super Power Ranger look, but
it was a nod to Boobarella.
Boobarella.
And that was
Yes.
that was the only challenge I won, and I was the team captain.
She's like,
For
I'm
real.
gonna celebrate Miss Boobarella today.
Oh no, the internet was letting Mayhem have it for the girl being on budget and getting it on Amazon Prime. They are hating on her. She's an all-star. She know how to handle her money.
Right.
Yeah, girl. She knows how to handle her rhinestones, girl.
For real.
But you know,
you know she was at home saying, "Oh, if I put a girl's stones here, nobody's gonna know this was from Amazon."
Absolutely.
But you know what? But y'all know what? There's so many people who complain about Drag Race girls having money and being able to afford nice things, and it's just like, and we're always telling them, no, you can still look fabulous and on a frugal budget, and she did exactly that, and the girl still better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no shade, it might have been an Amazon bodysuit, but the bitch still looks sickening.
Yeah. Head to toe.
Absolutely.
And she mashed it too. It was good.
Cracker, what about
Yeah.
you? Who is your most impressed by, least impressed by?
The one that I was least happy to see was India, because I really thought I was going to change the world with my mint. I was like, oh, here she goes. She's pastel, she's feathers. And then India comes in wearing the exact same color, looking like a pistachio cake. I said, okay, no, thank you. But most impressed by was goddamn Blair in her bare legs, giving you nothing but a tailored coat and a smile. Just, I was like, who is this woman walking in here? And yeah, I was really impressed by that. She accessorized, and she wanted you to know right away she was not the little girl you used to know.
Yeah, because
she
even when you like have
her hair.
Say it again, sorry.
She didn't have time to dry her hair.
Exactly.
She was wet, baby.
Yeah, fresh out the shower. Chapstick and Vaseline, that's all.
Is there any, going into All Stars, because I know someone's been there, you always feel like you have that one thing to prove. Is there anything that you feel like you need to prove in this All Star season that you came in with that in mind?
That I like drag, because I feel like in season 10, all I showed was that I was suffering. And I wanted to show people, like, yeah, remember that time I did that transformation and had a really good time with Chester C and Made Miss Cookie? Like, I can do that feeling all the time. Maybe. We'll find out when this shit airs.
Mark. Mariah.
I went into it more with not trying to prove anything to the fan base, but just not exposing myself, but but just reintroducing myself to a newer audience. And also what I wanted to prove was to myself that I could relax and actually enjoy this experience more and be in the moment. Season 3, I was so intense and in competition mode, I didn't get a chance to actually enjoy it and relax. And this time, I wholeheartedly did.
Alexa?
I was so excited to be back in my own skin. For the longest, I have issues with my body image, period. And it took a chunk out of my happiness for the longest. And going back to this time on All Stars, like trying to just be myself and be healthy and be happy. It was just something that I really wanted to do for my own self. So going into the workroom that day, I was like, it does not matter what they said. You are beautiful, you are complete, and you are enough to win. So that was good for me.
Work.
Yes.
Which actually brings me into a question for you, Alexis. So this is your third time back into the competition. Like, what do you think is, like, what were you lacking the first 2 times that you're bringing in All Stars 5?
I think when you go to Drag Race, you are very complete. You think you are complete. And it's a competition, sometimes you can excel in something and sometimes you don't. I don't think I was lacking in anything. I think my first time on All Stars 1 was just a team effort, and trying to compromise with a team member is kind of difficult because then you're not in your element anymore. So going back into now the new season is like, oh my God, finally I get to be alone and I get to show who I am for real. So it's a very intimidating moment, but it got to happen for me, so I'm very excited about that.
Love that. And Mariah, you are a queen from an earlier season. You and Alexis, same season. Kind of the same thing to you. What is gonna be like? Are you intimidated by this younger, newer audience that Drag Race has curated?
Not intimidated, just knowing that there's a different set of challenges with the social media and the fan base, not just with our show but across the board. They equate talent and longevity with Instagram numbers and social media numbers. And this is a chance for me to just illustrate that just because you don't have the highest numbers doesn't mean that you're not sickening or you're not worthy to be on a stage and that you can't turn the party out, because, bitch, I'm a proof otherwise.
Right. Yeah, Mariah started on Drag Race when it was MySpace, you know?
Yes.
I was
time out. For all of the children at home, MySpace was an older form of communication in social media. MySpace and Adam for Adam, girl. Yes.
Yeah, it was an early form of Friendster, and
it was. I remember how excited we were to update our profile picture on MySpace with our
top 8 friends.
Yes, we move our top friends around and put new music.
Oh my God!
Yes, it was very like that. So yeah, literally, like step by step, we literally walking into the social media era, and going back to All Stars right now, it's just like a big deal for us because normally we're not as great on social media than the newest girls, you know, and this is gonna be a super exciting thing for me and Mariah, especially.
Yeah. So now in the trailer, they have announced this new twist. When they announced the new twist to y'all, were you shook, relieved, or were you bothered by the new rules in the twist?
I must say, Rue did get a big eye roll from me. I was like, okay, because going on All Stars, you do your homework, you go and study All Stars 1 all the way up to All Stars 4, and you try to anticipate the trajectory of what Rue's going to do next. And so I was just like, oh, bitch, I did all that homework for nothing.
I was kind of like released when I find out the whole lip sync assassin situation. Going back to my season 3, I was a lip sync assassin. So I was like, this is what I do for a living every day in every bar in the entire nation. So I can do this and just be good at it. So I was kind of released of it, and I was just trying to figure out who the girls were.
Got it. Cracker?
Well, my big mistake was thinking that the twist was going to be a big deal. Like, I thought that the assassins were going to be what I should be afraid of. But what I didn't know was that all the girls on this cast are emotions and drama and feelings. And we were going to just eclipse that twist. Like the judges are like, here's a twist. And we're like, oh, really? Here's 5 more twists, bitch. So let's just say that the assassins were like the least of our worries.
Well, word on the street is that they, when you're in the top, they bring back the person that sent you home for your lip sync against. Can y'all confirm or deny any of those things?
Is that what they're saying?
I don't know.
Well, I would know. I don't listen to the gossip rags.
I don't speak English, so we can move on because I never understood that one.
The question.
Cracker, so going into All Stars 5, what has changed with the way that you dealt with the pressures of season 10 for All Stars?
I just learned to let go, because in season 10, I was so clenched and I thought that there was only one way to be perfect. And other than that, you were invisible. What I realized is that I am a steaming hot mess, and that people actually related to that, and that was okay. So I just let go of my expectations and just allowed myself to be myself. And I think that's the big change. Like, I don't think anyone's going to be screaming on the internet about any glow up girl. The eyebrows are what they are at the end of the day. It's like those changes on the surface where, she put 25 more cents into each outfit, but it's like what really changed was on the inside, and I'm hoping that that's what matters, girl, because that's where I put all the investment.
Work. Well, speaking of a change, I think that we all know like what the world is looking like in the past 2-3 months has completely changed, especially in the past week. How how do you think like how is that going to affect the way that you behave during the season on social media? Like how does that translate to your social media this season with posting looks and all that kind of stuff?
Well, first, I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of outfit photo shoots by myself for myself. So I'll probably just put it up on a hanger because you know how the girls don't do little photo shoots of outfits for each
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
They might not get that. But my concentration is going to be pretty much celebrating Drag Race and celebrating drag, but
Mm-hmm.
also putting more informative material that is relevant to like protests and what we're all going through, and the fact that
Mm-hmm.
drag is a protest and a statement in itself. I think they go hand in hand, and I think I'm gonna use my platform to make sure that more materials get out there so people can't keep having the excuse of they didn't know what's happening.
Got it.
Right. And I think it's so important because at this time we have become more than just a drag queen. I mean, with the whole COVID-19 situation, we have become directors, entertainment directors, and publicists, and photographers, and editors.
That
We have
design.
we have turned
Lighting
our
techs,
garage
grip handlers,
for real,
audio
like,
engineers.
for real. Look at Mariah today.
Wait, she's
No,
gone.
it has been very educational for us. Not everything has been negative in our moments right now. And people go like, "Oh, Alexis, you didn't get to do a promo picture or a cast release or not." It didn't matter. It's more things important in the world right now to pay attention on, and I think that's what we're doing with our platform right now.
Yeah, and you, Monet, and Bob talk a lot about racism in the fandom. And I think if you look at this cast and the diversity of the cast, there's a huge opportunity to celebrate people of color, to celebrate Black people, and to amplify Black voices, and to use this as an opportunity. Instead of thinking of Drag Race as a break, or something that's frivolous or silly, like we can take this moment, celebrate Black excellence, celebrate the diversity of the cast, and do something that's really, really good and activist out of it. And yeah, outfits are a lot of fun, but I mean, how many fishtail dresses do I need to post? Do you know what I mean? I just like, there's more stuff that we can do. And I think it's a beautiful thing, much more beautiful than a garment.
Yeah. I think that what it is that you guys are your season obviously and season 12 are gonna live in the zeitgeist in a very specific way because of the circumstances around your season. So I think that you guys have this like very good amalgamation of something really devastating, something really dark, but also infusing it with the beautiness that is drag to make this like a really amazing thing. But speaking of amazing things, in the trailer we saw a lot of good looks. And we all know from past seasons, that's the beginning and the end of it. Are there going to be more good looks than what we saw in the trailer?
Miss Monet, did you even have to ask that question, bitch? You already know. First of all the girls on our season of All Stars 5 already have their own distinctive style, but it's been elevated like to the 100th power.
Yes. And everybody's unique and everybody's important. I mean, this has been a super fun adventure. I can't wait. I have been waiting for too long. Can we just do it now? This is crazy.
Well, if you could redo any of your looks from the previous season, do you have one that you would, or you're like, no, all of mine were dope. I don't need to redo nothing.
I would redo that hair swimsuit because I swear to God, that concept has relevance and she can make it happen. You watch me. I may not have the body I had in season 10, girl, but I will give you a whole different body, darling. I'm hair. I'm queer. Get used to it. Yeah.
I would do my cheesecake look. It
It
was not cheesecake worthy though, and I love dessert, you know.
I would actually redo my Christmas Queen from the very first episode.
Oh.
Yeah, I would redo that one. I would have wanted a better pant and I would have shoved them bitches out of the way in the thrift store. I was being too nice in the thrift store.
Oh, got you. Yeah, it's the beginning. You're like, let me not be a fucking stone cold bitch. Let me just play nice. I feel you.
Right.
Mariah brought that in her suitcase. That's a lie. She did not bring that. She was lying to all of you. I saw her pull it out of her suitcase.
Right. Yeah, I brought.
Before we're done, I want to read a few fan questions for y'all. Okay, this is at Age of Mario. He says, knowing that there's no miscongeniality in All Stars, who would you vote for if there was one?
Oh.
Cracker just throws it.
Girl.
She's like, none of nobody.
I'm like, I don't see. I like.
I
these
vote
girls,
for.
but
I
that
vote
doesn't
for
mean that
world
they're
peace.
nice.
I vote for Ross. Ross.
Who?
That's it.
Oh, Ross Matthews.
Ross Matthews.
Yes, Ross is my vote.
Yeah, girl.
Damn, y'all.
For miscongeniality. Yeah, girl. I don't think we are a lot of things, but we were not nice. Okay. Season 12 said it was best friends race. Well, that buck stops at season 12.
Yes. Miscongeniality is not something the women in my family aspire to.
Well, before we go, are there any last minute words anyone wants to say?
Y'all better tune in and buckle up, because bitch, it's about to get crazy.
For real, honey.
Yeah.
No,
and go ahead.
Yeah, we're so excited about it. This was a super fun mix of individuals, and we're gonna celebrate our diversity of the culture right now in this Pride Month. So I'm so excited about being part just of All Stars 5. So it's gonna be super fun.
And we are trying to bring some beauty into the world so that people have the charge and the positivity to like wake up and do what they need to do in the world. Like, we are not doing this frivolously just for entertainment. We are trying to give people the love that they need to get out there and change the world. So I hope that's what we end up doing.
Thank you so much, ladies. This is good. I have to tell you, y'all made me very excited for All Stars now, because I've had enough of that season 12 kumbaya shit. I want some good TV. Thank you, ladies, so much, and we're all looking forward to seeing y'all on our TVs.
Yay.
Thank you, Monet.
Thank you, guys.
Monet.
And that was the cats of All Stars 5. We're super excited for the season and can't wait to see y'all bitches be shady. Until next time, thank you.